Hey, what's up, champions? Gediminas here. Hope you guys are doing fantastically well. And today I wanted to help you to have more leaders in your business. Okay, so if you want more leaders, stay on. I'm going to share a few useful tips with you. If you're watching a replay of this video, please do me a massive favor and stick hashtag replay into the comments. And if you're brand new, if you're watching one of my videos for the first time, then please do say new in the comments because I'd love to welcome you to the tribe, send you a virtual hug and say hello. And of course, if you get some value from this video or you learn something, feel free to share it because maybe somebody else will get some value too and you will learn something too. So, just pay it forward, share the information, share the goodness. This is free, it doesn't cost you anything, so you can as well help others along the way. Don't just be greedy and grab all of this information for yourself. So let me give a few shout outs. Hey Laura, hey Alina, hey Hamad, hey Romualda, hey Loretta, hey Violetta. Nice to see you guys. Hope you guys are doing fantastically well. So the title of this video is, are you looking for leaders? Now, in a home-based business, in network marketing, we need leaders in our business, right? You can only go so far by yourself. You want leaders in your business because when somebody's a leader in your business, they take care of their own team, right? So they can run their own presentations, they can run their own trainings, they can solve problems, they can, cause activity, they can do all of those things. So it's amazing when you have a leader because it's less work for you. Because if you have to drive the whole business, if you have to take care of everybody, if you have to answer every single question, then, and your team is like thousands of people, then it can melt your brain, you know what I mean? So of course you want leaders in your business, but a lot of people are too much of a ready-made meal mentality. What I mean by that is people get used to that everything is ready-made. Right? You go to the shops and the meals are ready-made. The sandwiches are ready-made. You buy things that are ready-made, and everything is ready-made. And when it comes to business, people want things to be ready-made in business too. So instead of working hard, they decide, you know what? I'm just going to look for leaders. I just need to find some leaders for me in my business. But the challenge is, there's few challenges with that. One, it's difficult to find somebody who's a ready-made leader to come in your business, right? Because it's not so easy. Most people have never done this type of business. Most people have never, did anything like this. So they wouldn't be a ready-made leader because they haven't learned it, right? But secondly, think about the mindset. If somebody is a leader already and they just come to your business, then what stops them from going somewhere else next day and somewhere else next day, right? So again, it's a challenge to keep that leader than if you bring a leader in your business. But what each and every person can do, and I think sometimes it's much more doable, is to build leaders. So instead of looking for leaders, we should be investing our time and effort to develop leaders in our business, to build leaders, to take somebody who's green, who never done this business before, who never been a leader before, and teach them everything they need to know in order to become a leader. That is much more likely to happen because if you invite 10 people into your business, I can tell you 9 out of 10 will probably not going to be leaders. Sometimes 10 out of 10 not going to be leaders, right? But you could create a leader from that person. And if that person has never done this type of business, they've never been a leader, and you develop them as a leader, there's a big chance that they will stick to your business because this is where they've grown up. This is where they've developed. Now, it's no guarantee. Sometimes they're still going to leave and go somewhere else or stop doing the business altogether. That's okay. That's just inevitable, erosion of life. But developing leaders is something that should be on your agenda. It's something that you should be investing time to work on. So one, you need to look at in your team and when you're recruiting people and identify people who could become a leader, right? So right now, today, they might not be a leader, but they might have the qualities and the desire and the hunger to become a leader in your business. And sometimes it's just having a plain conversation and saying, hey, Lena, I can see you working really hard. I can see you trying really hard. I can see, you've got passion in this business. Would you like to become a leader? Because I could mentor you, I could develop you, I could support you and help you to become a leader. Would you like that? And somebody might say, nah, actually, no, for me, I'm good. I'm good with what I'm doing. Totally cool. Thanks for offering, right? Another person will say, yeah, that's what I've been waiting for. That's what I've been looking for. Yes, work with me, help me. I want to become a leader in your team. Awesome, right? So then what qualities are you looking in a leader? Well, I love how my mentor, Eric Worre, talks about the 5 top qualities of a leader. So one top quality of a leader is that a leader is independent. Right? So if you want to develop somebody into a leader, you need to help them to become more independent, right? So that person wouldn't just, every time they have a problem, every time they have a question, they just come to you. You train them how to look for information, where to find information, instead of just giving the information on a plate. Because sometimes you might feel like, oh, I'm such a great sponsor. I'm such a great leader because I just give everything to my team members. I chew everything up and I just give them on the plate. Actually, you're not such a great leader if you do that, because you're not teaching your team members to become leaders. You're not teaching your team members to look for information and to become independent. Instead, you're teaching them to be dependent. You're teaching them to keep coming to you every time they have a problem or they have a question, right? So the first quality is independence. Second quality of a real leader is problem solving. So you need to help your team members to learn how to problem solve. Again, so that might be contacting the head office, looking for information on the website, and figuring things out. So instead of just asking, because somebody who just asks and never actually looks for solutions, never actually tries to work out a problem, they're not going to be a leader. Because they have to be able to problem solve. I remember one of my mentors telling me that, hey, don't bring me a monkey without a banana. What does that mean? Don't bring me a problem without a potential solution. So whenever I would go to my mentor with a problem, I would have to straight away give a possible solution. So, hey, I've got a problem with this. I'm thinking of doing that. What do you think? So this way, I'm not just coming, hey, I've got empty pockets. What's going on? Right? Help me. Instead, I'm coming straight away with ideas, and the mentor might say, yeah, just go and do that. Or they may say, yeah, just tweak it here a bit. I'd recommend you to do it like that, right? So again, a real leader is a problem solver. Number 3, a real leader is somebody who has big vision. So somebody who has a big vision, right? Because a person who just like, oh, I just want to make some extra money. That's not very big vision. So one, it's not going to inspire them very much, but also it wouldn't inspire others very much. If you're a leader of a big team and you go, yeah, I just want to make £500 a month extra. That's not very inspirational. That's not going to get 1,000 people very excited. You know what I mean? But if your vision is huge, to where you want to conquer the world and do huge things and, like take the whole company to the next level and things like that, that can inspire a lot of people. You know what I mean? So that's also very, very important. Also, a leader creates action where action wouldn't have happened. And by the way, with the vision, how do you help somebody to develop that? Well, you work with somebody on goal setting, on getting them to dream bigger, to think bigger. Like, what would you like to achieve in your life? Where would you like to go? What would you like to get? So the person starts getting out of their small ideas and starts thinking bigger. Where can this go? What could this be, right? So the next quality is creating action where action wouldn't have happened. So again, a real leader will look through their organization and they will look for opportunities to create action. So Louise might have been inactive this whole month, but a leader calls her and says, hey, Louise, did you see that new product that just came out? And that encourages Louise now to go and place an order. Boom. The leader just caused action where action wouldn't have happened. Maybe Toma would have been inactive the whole month, but her leader calls her and says, hey, have you heard of this training? Have you heard of this event that's happening? It's really going to be awesome. And Toma decides to go to that training. Boom. the leader created action where action wouldn't have happened, right? So again, a real leader does it all the time. And if you want to develop a leader in your team, then again, you want to work with that person and help them to create that action in their team. Say, hey, you know, who are the 3 people you're going to call today who are not very active in order to create activity? And what will you tell them? What will you promote to them? You know what I mean? And this way, again, they can promote something and cause action where action wouldn't have happened in the first place, right? So these are some of the qualities of the leaders that you can help your team members to develop to start developing leaders within your team instead of just looking for leaders. Don't get me wrong, it's awesome when a leader comes into your team who's a ready-made leader with experience, with knowledge, with everything. It's amazing, right? But that's not going to happen too often, you know? So you want to make sure that you have a strategy of developing those leaders within your team, because that's going to make your life a lot easier, okay? So that's my tip for today, guys. Hope you got some value. If you did, feel free to share this video. Maybe somebody else will get some value too. And if you'd like a free ebook called How to Build a Part-Time Business While Keeping Your Full-Time Job, drop me a private message and I'll be more than happy to send you that ebook. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Love you loads. See you at the top. Bye for now.